Continuing our conversation with Buffy Heater just about the process for applying for a medical marijuana license, what people need to be doing now, dates and so forth. Should patients who are going to be applying at the end of August, can they be doing anything now to expedite that process?
Absolutely. So the application information is all online. They should be reviewing what application is going to be necessary, gathering documents that will be required to be uploaded with that application, as well as starting to determine what physician they may be going to be able to provide that recommendation for the medical marijuana products.
Earlier you had mentioned the board has 14 days to either approve or deny those applications that come in. What would make the board deny somebody that license?
Right. So it's not a board. It's actually the OMMA license staff. Yes, that are able to review those. And so basically, we're going through a checklist to make sure that the appropriate verifications, that the physician is indeed a recommending physician that meets the qualifications, and that all of the information is complete. That's going to return in a successful licensure being sent out to that consumer.
I was just asking you this too. Do you expect much silent pushback? Say from physicians who disagree with 788, they disagree with medical marijuana being in place here in Oklahoma, so they're just going to deny everybody.
Well, I certainly see that it's going to be the prerogative of the physician on if they choose to recommend or not. What we're doing right now is trying to gather interested parties, interested names of physicians, and developing a list of physicians that are willing to have their information out there to say that yes, they are recommending the product. That is something that we hope to make available before August 25th, so it's something that's going to come available on the website in the coming weeks. Take
me through the documents and approval that a patient will need to successfully send in this application.
Certainly. So a patient, depending on which license they apply for, whether it be an adult, a minor, a temporary card, or a caregiver license, there's the same basic set of information: name, date of birth, address, location. We are going to look for some proof of identity, so we're going to want to see a state-issued ID card or something that is able to validate their residence and their identity. We're also looking for that physician recommendation. And some attestations from the consumer that they understand that this is a product that is new, and it is something that they understand the potential risks that are inherent with the use of any medical product.
So all of this is done online. There's no point in the process where you show up and you do an interview of sorts, or you talk to an expert. It's all over the computer?
That conversation, the face-to-face conversation is between the patient and their physician, right? So we see the licensure process as being an administrative process that is conducted online, mainly for the fact that we want to make sure that consumers have their decisions expedited. So that is the quickest, most efficient process to be able to get the information to us so that we can turn around a license decision in that 14 days.
Let's also talk about the cost of a medical marijuana license, because I know they're, depending on if you have health care or not, it's different costs. So what does that look like for people?
So for individual patients, if you're an adult, if you're a minor, if you're seeking a temporary 30-day card, it's going to be $100. Now, if
a year?
$100 for a 2-year license.
2 years.
Right. If that individual happens to be qualified for Medicaid or for the Sooner Care program in the state or for Medicare, then their license application fee goes down to $20.
Okay. And once an application is approved, what are the steps moving forward, or are there any?
So once an application is approved, a consumer will receive a letter in the mail along with their ID card, which is going to be similar to a driver's license, right? That will be a card that they will then be able to take to a local dispensary or a retailer to be able to engage and being able to purchase their products.
And last question to you, at what point, is it going to be further in the future than we think it is, are people actually going to be using? Because I imagine getting that license for dispensaries and growers, that's going to take some time, right? So what's your timeline on when this is going to be in full swing?
Certainly. So the business's ability to be able to start that license application process also begins on August 25th. Now, we recognize that per the state question, any medical marijuana products do have to be grown in the state. So we recognize that there is going to be a grow cycle with being able to plant those seeds and actually be able to have a product that comes to fruition.
Well, Buffy Heater, thank you so much for your time and perspective, and we will be checking back with you within the next month before August 25th, I am sure.
Thanks for having me.